Welcome to Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. This game mainly grabbed my attention because of the title Sherlock Holmes, which is, of course, awesome. And this is, by the way, the first time I started up this game, so yeah, I know very little about it. I don't actually even know what type of game it is. So, let's take a look. A new game. Take on a dynamic life of the famous detective, or a formidable test of your deductive capabilities. Let's just go for a keen detective, because, well, I don't know how hard this game is, so it's probably a better idea to go with that. Pray tell. Deduction space icon indicates that some of your clues can... Oh, we can always change the gameplay difficulty. I always like it when games do that. I mean, I know it's not very... it's not a must, but it's always useful. With a gun, I guess. 48 hours earlier.
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
She is not the concern, Watson.
I'm... Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Mr. Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who, are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
Alright, so I guess we're up for questioning. Or something like that.
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
Alright, so I guess we try this button. Little caricature portray by paying attention to the details and determining their meaning. Alright, so... Okay, red eyes. Yeah, that's of course recently weeping. Look, what else? Oh, scratches on his neck. Alright, so we have an age. We know he is not very well measured. Oh, hello there. He can read the map. Left lame arm. It doesn't seem injured, so I would guess malformation actually. Yeah, that arm looks really slim, not could have something to do with the malformation. What am I missing? Oh. Oh, I'm missing one more clue somewhere. It should probably be somewhere on the face, I would guess, but... Yeah, as you can tell, I haven't played this game yet, so I have pretty much no idea what I'm doing. Alright. Alright, so, Tom's 8 years old. His clothes are well worn and have multiple patches, neatly applied. Tom's parents are concerned for his well-being. His pale skin indicates that he's suffering from malnutrition. He looks sad and has red eyes. He's been weeping very recently. Tom's malformation could have been caused by his mother's poor nutrition during pregnancy. Alright. So... Oh well, we have a full map of London. Evidence folder and... tasks. Pray tell. When a young street urchin is found sobbing on the streets of 221B and tells of his father's disappearance during a secret special job, Holmes suspects foul play. We also have the dialogues. Okay. Well, in a game like this, it's very important that we can read that back. Echo, I don't know what that is, and character portraits. Alright. So I guess we know everything we can know for now. Alright, so... it's probably best to start off with a name for his father.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
And he's been missing.
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
I have no idea what that cue was.
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job. But this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange how?
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
And we're gone for 3 weeks.
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself.
Oh, so choose from the evidence that confronts the statement of a character in order to... I was not done reading that. So, can you look after yourself? Well, 8 years old especially... Well, 8 years old... I mean, that's a good reason why you can't care for yourself, but not to a kid. So I'm going to go for malnutrition.
What do you mean, sir?
Nothing. I was digressing.
Okay, so I'm a bit of an idiot. That's probably caring parents or...
Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street. The first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Alright, so first and third person and everything.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
And the thing where we look at evidence.
My analysis table. It's useful for my work.
Dear Dr. Watson.
We need to help Tom find his father, Holmes.
Yeah, I know. Game does not want to run at a very stable even 30, but I might dumb down some of the settings later on. The game does look really good. That's suddenly very loud. Oh, there's fast travel. That's nice. Oh, we can look at this while in loading screens. Investigate the disappearance of Tom's father, George Hurst. Explore the Hurst hovel on 12 Dorset Street, room E. And we have... Well, Tom is pretty well educated, that he can read and read maps. That he is not fed very well, but that he does have caring parents. Or at least parents that know very well how to patch up clothes.
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk.
Well, it was fitting that he would live in slums with small street.
North Street.
Yeah, I can read, but hello. 12 Dorset Street. Oh, there is a sprint button. Ah, there you go, Dorset Street. 12 Dorset Street. 13. Oh god, these things aren't ordered. Yeah, at least where I live, at least in the Netherlands, one side of the street is always the even numbers, and one side is always the odd numbers. Which makes it very easy to at least know where you're supposed to be going. We didn't take Watson with us.
Otters are home, Mr. Holmes.
Alright, more buttons that I have no idea what they do. So this is basically just Witcher vision. So, the Old Towered Pub, the best choice of beer and ales in Whitechapel. Located on North Street on the very end. Alright. Guess we know where to look then. The Strand magazine.
So that's why you came to see me. Tom probably reads at night.
Guess that makes sense.
So that's why you came to see me. So that's why you came to see me.
Alright, so I can't flip the book open. Alright. Strand magazine.
Tom probably reads at night.
Oh, I probably need to pick it up at some point, I guess. Or do I need to use the lighter? I'm pretty confused at the moment still.
Please, sir, find my father.
A collection of
Working on
worn
it.
out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
So yeah, this is definitely a debt worth finding.
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance. Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills.
Peasant soup, isn't that just throw everything you have together?
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young too.
Alright, so he has one caring parent. Left at least. All rents payable restrict in advance. Strictly in advance. So basically he paid the bills. Although not the last one yet. I do see a nice fingerprint, which might be useful. Okay.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
Anything else to see around here? I guess we can take a look upstairs and then go into the bar and see if somebody has seen him there.
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Yes. Yes, alright, I figured that part out already. Alright. Some of the evidence can be used in the investigation into marked with specific icons. So this is basically a third-person point and click, in at least this so far.
leather satchel, what's in it?
Oh well, what do we have here? Hello there, George. I know it's difficult for you to find a job and you need to feed and clothe your son. So I've attached this letter a pump pamphlet. I've heard there's a fellow there who is offering a special job. Maybe it will help you. I hope so. Good luck. Alright. We don't know who this is from. Ah, we have a specific thing for her stouts now. Was that it? Just that? Just that. Huh. Alright. Well then, off to the bar we go to, I already found the thing, you know. Yeah. So let's go to the pub. And then let's have a look who we can, if we can find this person offering a special job. Have a look. Which way was it? By the way. Yeah, navigation is not my greatest skill. The old tablets. Oh, hello there. Can't talk to you.
I don't feel thirsty right now. I don't feel thirsty right now.
Oh, come on. Did I need to find more evidence in their home before I could go there? Alright, it's fine. I guess there's more I need to find, or... I didn't find enough evidence in this...
The old Tabard pub, North Street.
Please tell
The
me
old
that.
Tabard.
Please tell me that's what I needed to do then. So look. No, the thing is still to explore the home.
George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand.
Yeah, well. Anything else in this code? No. Yeah, at this point, Jorgis is... Oh.
Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance.
Okay, you have to... Well, at least you know when you have done everything in place.
Glue. Probably taken from a wall.
Do it. According to these bills, Hurt has paid the rent in advance. Pamphlet. The Old Tabbets pub. The best choice of beer and ales in Whitechapel, located on North Street. I have no idea what... Okay, so... Yeah, I did already figure out what I needed to do. I just didn't have any clue. I didn't know where to... I'm going out the wrong door, and if I do that, I'll get horribly lost. Something I'm already quite good in. So yeah, I did figure out what I needed to do.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
What's so bad about newspapers? Well, maybe selling them is a pain in the ass, I wouldn't know. I just deliver them.
I need to earwig to find out who is offering this special job. There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Well, those two gentlemen are probably the ones I'm after. No, can't sit there.
Dump the bosses off your backs!
Oh god, this is difficult. This is really challenging. Good god, this is hard. Just try and do this. Oh.
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
Oh god, I'll probably have to do this again. Yeah, if this becomes a lot harder in the later game, then I'll just skip these parts, which I also do appreciate that there's an option for that. Good god, this is impossible! I guess this might be easier with 2 thumbsticks, but it's... They move on their own, of course. So you try to manage both at the same time, which is completely bonkers. Come on, just a bit more. God.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
Oh, great. So what did that tell me? So we are looking
Bosses
for a
beware.
man.
When we're screwed, we multiply.
Is that really necessary?
The child labour law sent your kids to
There's
school
no one to
instead of a
eavesdrop on.
coal mine.
Hooray, more of this, I guess.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
Interesting to meet at a pub then. Because... could be alcohol, but... Yeah, we definitely have whiskers. That looks a lot like water.
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
Well, that's a bit of a reach, but well, how many men would drink water in a pub? So yeah, fair enough. Minutes later, which is not good as we only have 48 hours before we are shot.
Interesting. A missing person. I should find out more.
Missing. At the start of October, Miss John Snowbridge went missing from Dorset Street under mysterious circumstances. If you have any information, please contact Mrs. Snowbridge at 5 Dorset Street. Thank you in advance for any information or help. So people are disappearing from Dorset Street.
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
And now we are somebody else. Sounds like a fair point to end an episode, isn't it? So, I guess I'll see you in the next one.